is here along with the newlywed Nick Ferrari.
Thank you very much.
Was it a wonderful day?
It was. The weather smiled on us. We had to work our way around Parliament Square just before the arrest took place. So as our car went past, the police moved in. So here we go. There we go. Picture chosen by my bride.
So lovely.
I'm startled or I'm being heckled, but she chose that picture, so I'm not going to argue.
You look like you're wearing the same suit and shirt.
It's certainly the same shirt. I don't know if it's the same. I don't think it's a shirt. I have got more than one shirt, Andy. I've got more than one pink shirt. Honestly. Yeah, I haven't been home yet.
What a lovely picture. I mean, it's just... I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And nice to have you straight back to work. She's got you working straight away. Exactly, yeah.
Well, I've got to pay for the frock.
Right, now, sticking with the wedding theme,
yes.
Nicola Beckham Peltz, is that the right way around to say it?
Beckham.
Peltz Beckham and Brooklyn Peltz Beckham have renewed their vows just 3 years after their original nuptials. Now, the rest of the Beckham clan apparently weren't there, leading people to ask, is it wrong to exclude your family from your wedding? Now, speaking of weddings, it's something that obviously you've just done.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people were at your wedding. I don't know if that was a big wedding, you know.
So it's a little one. So what we did is, it was just family.
Yeah.
So it was my children, my grandchildren, Claire's parents, her brother and his family. So there were, I think, 15 in total, and that was it. Right. The big party's in a few weeks' time down in the south of France, so that's...
Perfect.
And I can speak personally. It would have broken our hearts if we hadn't been able to get our families together. So although sometimes you look at the Beckhams and it's a bit of froth and frivolity, I feel really sorry for them here. I feel sorry for David, I feel sorry for Victoria. Schisms in families are never good things. Weddings apply, I mean, I think 3 of us around here, weddings apply extraordinary pressure. All you want is your mum and dad, if they're still alive, sadly they're not, and everyone just to get on and have a good day. And I think it's desperately... And the cartoonists are all having fun, and I get it. And maybe some columnists as well in leading newspapers. I'll be watching very carefully on Thursday, Friday. But I think it's very, very sad.
Go on.
I think it's really sad. And I think because, I mean, those of us that are old enough to remember when Brooklyn Beckham was born, and you had David and Victoria, and they adored that boy. They absolutely adored him. And they're such a family-orientated family. I mean, they've done so much with their careers. Whatever you may think of them, they've done hugely successful in their careers. But their family has always remained absolutely paramount. And this sort of rift has been going for about 4 years now, since before they married the first time back in. And then this is her father, who was sort of re-saying the vows, who's a billionaire. And he's obviously come from a very, very rich American family. And Brooklyn seems to have, like, decided that he wants to be part of that family as opposed to his own family. And I think for any family that's had that, it is absolutely heartbreaking to see. The only thing I do think is he'll be back.
Oh, do you?
Absolutely, 100%,
I mean, it's
at some point.
3 years. I mean, that's not a lot of time. I mean, if they were been married 10 or 20, they've only...
But do you think that maybe they're trying to prove a point, you know, that they are having a great relationship, they're really happy with each other, and actually they are under such scrutiny all the time. And
well, they're under scrutiny because they put their pictures all over Instagram all the time.
I am with Alison on that. I mean, they create some of this scrutiny. Don't you think, Andy? They bring this on themselves by this decision. I
think there's a real generational different thing about between, you know, that for people that age, and listen to me, I was 55 last week, don't you?
Right.
No. I'm ancient. But I think that is how they live their lives. So I don't think... You and I might say we're putting too much out there, but I think for people of this generation, that is how they live their lives.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I also think none of us know what's going on in that family, other than those two families. And everything we're talking about is speculation. We're kind of putting the pieces together.
Well, let's hope we're all wrong.
Well, exactly.
You genuinely do.
As you say, what we really want is for all of those people in both of those families to be happy, right? And 3 years isn't long, but they're new and they're in love, and why not?
I mean, you only get married once or twice or... Well, let's just move on.
And let's not remember, this is it. I know you said you all want your families there on your wedding day. Their families were there on their wedding day. This is a renewal, and maybe they decided to do it and they couldn't make it. Maybe they did know.
You see...
I'm just trying...
Yeah, no, absolutely, but it would appear...
That's what makes you the lovely person you are and why we are journalists. I think there's a line in this table.
And he's a really great... You know, all the times I've met him, great kid. Obviously, I've known Victoria for donkey's years. Great. You know, they are very family-orientated.
Lovely children.
Lovely, really well-brought-up children, you know.
But maybe that's the message of hope out of all this. If there is a rift... and he is a lovely boy, and his family brought him up in an environment of love, at some point, it will come back together. It's just an unfortunate period they're going through.
Yeah. OK.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
OK. The bank of mum and dad.
Well, Brooklyn's all right there, and so's Nicola, isn't she? I don't
It's
see
not a Beckham story. New research has revealed that the bank of mum and dad closes, I was shocked by this today, when children reach the age of 28. Because I'm ready for 18.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this the case, Nick? Tell us.
Well, you might try for 18, but you won't get there because almost certainly, I would imagine, your children want to go through university. And I do think there's a question how wise it is we saddle young people with this level of debt. So when they first come into the workplace, they've got all this debt behind them. Look, I don't know that there's any age. Come on, if your parents, if your kid needed help in their 40s, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not in. Of course you're going to help. I mean, Alison might share with you something that she picked up about an even later age, but I'll let Alison get into that one. The reality is, I think, honestly, your kids are going to have it far tougher than my kids. My kids had it far tougher than I did. This just seems to be a progression. The amount of money you have to get for a deposit on a house now, my God. I don't even know if I can afford the house I'm in at the moment. I really don't know. That's how much it's grown. So it is very tough. Of course, parents are going to help. But Alison picked up on one particular thing.
I think there's also 1% of people think they'll still be shelling out for their children when they're 50. So I mean, that is a long-term commitment.
Wow.
And I suppose the difference is between wanting to be there to help when they need that help, and you say, like, rents are so expensive, getting a deposit, and salaries haven't really gone up for a very long time now. But there's a difference between that and people who just come to expect their parents to shell out. And there's a lot of stories. I know Martin Lewis has been on here in the past talking about people who feel that they're not either eating or heating their own homes because they're trying to fund their children, their grandchildren's lives. So it's got to be a balance, hasn't it?
It really does. Right, moving on, just get one in quickly before the weather. Have you heard, is the subtitle, The Secret of a Happy Marriage has been revealed.
Yep.
It's not that we're doing everything around you today.
More anticipation than line. This is final, this one.
And the secret is gossiping.
Yes.
Does gossiping make for a healthy marriage?
Well, according to this research, when you go to a dinner party with your partner, you chat about your guests on the way home, and that shows that you're together. That's the only reason Claire and I go to dinner parties. That's the only reason I come here, is that when I get home, we can chat about you two and Alison.
There we go.
Yes, of course we go. Gossip is, I think it speaks to friendship.
Yes.
You would normally only gossip with friends and people you trust because you kind of see you're on the same sphere. I've known this fantastic woman for donkey... Well, no, she's not that. I've known her for a number of years. The minute we see her, we have a good old gossip about people that we work with, people who've been fired, people who've been divorced. It's just a lovely gossip, isn't it?
And I think that's what gossip is. It's like a real sort of close, somebody that you trust. And in a marriage, there are some things you can only really say to your partner.
We
I
called
like
it
to think of it as communication.
You're right.
We said it's a debrief.
Yes, exactly.
Debrief. We said it's not gossip, it's a debrief.
Yes, exactly.
You're having a debrief about the dinner party or the person.
That kind of makes you feel better about yourself.
Exactly.
Gossip doesn't have to be nasty either.
No,
It's just about sort of those emotional things.
It does, doesn't it? When you say, oh, it's having a right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But there's always something to be said about every situation.
Of course,
Exactly.
and that's good. That's what makes it human.
He said, you'll say to Claire, he thought it was the same shirt.
I know, it's a bit rude.
But then you're going to have to ask Claire, was it the same shirt? Because you picked it out for me.
No, you have got more than one pink shirt. I think it's probably going to be... But you should hear what we say about you when we go down to the green.
Are we going to have to start
gossiping
in a very different
we've decided today we're lemon and lime.
Yeah, you look lovely.
That is good.
Lemon and lime.
Opal fruits.
Opal fruits, yes, there we go. And I quite like...
There's a jar of lemon and limes up there.
Oh, so there
Maybe
is.
subconsciously, from doing the news sat here, it's in our heads, and today it's happened.
That shot of that lemon and lime, Adam, was excellent. Look at that. He was on it. Wow. Excellent. Look, stay with us.
Yes, you got it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
The next story, let's talk cash. Cash money. Is cash making a comeback? New research has revealed that 55% of Brits now frequently carry cash when out and about. Alison, have you got your purse nearby?
You see, I haven't, and it is a real problem. So the times I think I really notice it is when you want to get a supermarket trolley and you need a pound and you haven't got a pound, and then you try creating something out of a bit of newspaper and see if that'll work, but it doesn't.
You try and create something out of a bit of newspaper.
Paper mache. Exactly.
Slot machines, of course, is the other thing where you really need cash, and there's no cash now. So, and I think that it is a problem. I think particularly for older people, because you see them quite often standing in front of like car parking machines, and if they haven't got the app on their phone, so there are real problems where it is being sort of wheedled out of our society. Apart from amongst people who don't want to pay any tax and they're running cash-only shops.
Well, the research says people like to have cash, such as paying for goods at a market. I do think market traders probably like a little bit of cash,
I haven't been to a market.
Or a farmer's market, if you go to
farmer's
the...
market.
Every time I do, though, I always go, oh, I must get some cash.
Yes.
But then you get there and...
They've all got a little square thing. Yeah,
They do. Spending at a local fair. Local
like a fun fair.
But they'll take cards as well
they will.
now. Yeah.
Buying ice cream from a van.
No, they take cards.
Oh, no, I know. I know they do. I'm just... What don't you understand? I'm reading the research to stimulate a conversation.
I think that says more about how often we have ice cream.
Yes. Yeah, we're more recent in our ice creams.
Feel terrible when I get normally a London taxi or taxi anywhere. I always try and pay in cash. I feel terrible. So in my wallet, I've got, I don't know, about 30, 40 quid. I've got no coins on me whatsoever. But if I get a taxi, I will always try and give him or her cash.
I can't remember the last time I touched a £1 coin.
No, that's true.
How did you get a supermarket trolley?
I'm so sorry.
You have someone who shops for you.
Do you have one of the coins, you know, like the generic coins?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
To a key ring that you keep on your keys.
Yes,
right.
That's what you need.
And it's for shopping trolleys.
I never do a trolley shop, ever.
Oh.
No, ever. This is a whole new item. No, I don't do a trolley shop. I just do a basket shop.
And you're very strong as well, so you could carry
two baskets.
Alison, thank you.
The only time I ever need a coin is when the kids say, it's non-uniform day today, and it's £1 donation at school for charity. And then I'm like, I haven't got a coin.
Anyone got a fiver in the studio or a tenner? Anybody?
Well, not
literally nobody. I mean, because we just don't carry cash anymore. And I use my phone.
Well, I can go to my wallet, but it's downstairs. It might take some time, and I've got a 20.
I was just adding to the research. There's like 12 people in here. No one's got any cash.
I do always make sure I've got a card with me as well as my phone.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case. Yes.
Right, OK.
So.
No, just keep the phone and...
But I think we do have to be careful because there are a lot of people for whom this is a problem when they've got cash and they cannot get the thing that they need.
Right. But I'm right in thinking that if your phone runs out of power and you're getting, certainly on the London Underground, it will still register. One of your cards will do, so you can go through the barrier.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. It's like magic. Your phone's dead and it still works. And there's a few other things that work as well.
Facts.
That is
Did you know that, Nick?
Well, I keep my credit cards separate from... I don't put them on the phone.
Do you not? Have you not done that?
Because I think if I lost that, then the world comes to an end. The world comes... I keep a paper diary as well as that diary, just in case I lose it, so I just write down.
Right, OK.
Yeah.
Wow. There is something quite nice about a paper diary, though, isn't there?
Somebody had a Filofax. Somebody had a Filofax the other day, and I genuinely was like, I thought Filofax had gone out of business. They were like, oh no, it's in my Filofax, and they got out of their bag. I was like, and I kind of did mute.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
You have actually got...
Everything comes back around.
Yeah, it really does, it's so true.
And then they got out of BlackBerry.
Right.
The next one is Costa Coffee.
Well, here we go.
Yep.
So, would you post a good review in exchange for a free coffee? Because that's exactly what happened at one Costa Coffee in Hertfordshire. Nick.
Yes, this is Potter's Bar, Costa Coffee. I suppose they're rather working the system here, aren't they? Sign on the counter, any medium-sized drink for free, as long as we get a positive feedback. You see, I quite admire
So it doesn't say... it doesn't say just feedback, right? It says specifically positive.
Yeah, right. Yes. And then you get... Look, I'm easily bought. I mean, if that was a real apple, you could get... You could get me for that.
Oh.
No, I've already checked. So, look, is it right? No, of course it's not. Does it show enterprise? Yes. So if I were running Costa Coffee, I'd be in touch with them and I'd say, look, I love your initiative. I think it's great, but we can't do that. But I think he or she, the idea was fantastic.
But the big bosses at Costa Coffee have come out and said, no, we don't approve of this, shouldn't have been doing this, because it was the people, I think it was in Potter's Bar, so if you give us a 9 or a 10, then you'll get your free coffee. The only thing that slightly worries me about this is why are these people feeling under such huge pressure to get positive feedback? Are they under pressure from their bosses that if they don't get really good scores, there is some consequences?
I think a lot of these places are, because I've been asked before, could you leave us a good review? And quite frankly, no, because the service was rubbish. So why would I, free coffee or no free coffee, if the service was bad, you...
But that worries me slightly in that are these people, as part of their salary, being made up by a figure that will come from getting positive reviews?
So do you think they're told, unless you get a regular 8, you're going to get paid?
I think with a lot of these big businesses, they're putting huge pressure on their staff.
We better say we don't know that
for a fact, but I'm suspicious of something.
There was a supermarket that I went to that I've shopped in previously.
With your basket?
With my basket, and one of the people said, oh, if you do a review and mention my name, I get a tenner. I was like, well, that's good, so I'll do it, and you give me a fiver.
You didn't.
I did. Oh, no, I said it. I didn't do it.
I mean,
because
you said it.
I said it, but I didn't do it. But I just thought, oh, can you imagine? He's like, if he says that to every shopper...
One good review is a tenner.
It's a tenner.
It's a fortune.
Yeah, that must be costing that supermarket a lot. I mean, this is years ago.
Right.
But I thought, well, that's a good idea, though. I'll just go around to every customer saying, do a review, put my name in it.
Yeah.
I get 10 quid. Why not?
Okay.
It shows enterprise again.
It
shows enterprise again. Yeah, it really does.
We have heard from a Costa Coffee spokesperson. They said, we are aware of a sign that was displayed in one of our franchise stores, which was put up without approval and does not reflect company policy. As soon as we become aware of the sign, we ask the store to remove it, which they have done. So it's...
And now all their reviews have gone to 2s and not 9s and 10s. But there we go. Right. Let's quickly talk about this. Would you take a midlife gap year? More and more people... More and more people in their 40s, 50s and 60s are taking an extended break from work to focus on travel and personal interests. Nick, could this be your honeymoon?
Well, I suppose a midlife gap. It means I'd have to live to about 190 to be a midlife. Because I didn't do a gap year. Would it be in my honeymoon? I don't. If I had to choose location, because I'm very lucky, I've travelled so much. I have not been to Cambodia, so I would love to see Cambodia. Have you been? I think it's called the Angkor Wat.
It's on my list
some
as
temple.
well.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think Lorraine might have been there. Lorraine travels when Lorraine Kelly off the telly. When she travels, she goes to kind of really remote, different places for her holiday. She really does. If you ever want
Vietnam is brilliant. I've been to Vietnam.
Yeah,
that's another place
I'd like to go there.
Have you not been on all these?
Not to Vietnam. No, I've not been to Vietnam. I've not been to Cambodia. I haven't been to Vietnam.
I've been to Vietnam. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
great.
fun, isn't it?
I would like to go to Nepal. I think
if
I
that's a
could,
good shout. Yeah.
Or I'd also like, if I had a whole year just to take out, I would like to just sort of tootle across Europe, stopping where I fancy for a couple of weeks, then tootle on. Be nice, wouldn't it? Just being free.
Yeah. What about you?
I really love the thought of a midlife gap year.
Where would you go? Where would you go?
Oh, all of the places that Nick and Alison have just said. I think kind of like Southeast Asia and around there. I've been to Thailand, but that's kind of it in that region.
Have you been to India?
Oh yes, I have.
You've been to Taj Mahal?
Once, no.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is. If you ever get the chance, it is outstanding. I'm trying to convince the boss of competitions, if she's watching, to let me go to the Taj Mahal.
What happens? You make a list and they tailor the competitions around...
If only. But no, I make creative suggestions of places to go. And I think the Taj Mahal would be amazing.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think who doesn't want to see the Taj Mahal?
Well, you have to do it for Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
So the Valentine's Day promotion, you'll have to go to Taj Mahal.
Thank you very much. Nick Ferrari says so.
Yeah, but I'm coming too.
How romantic.
Right,
what about you?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
I want to go to Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. Randomly, I've been to Mexico.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Again, but it doesn't work for lives because it's too dark. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Taj Mahal, perfect. Right, it's time for our final story, and it follows on from yesterday's show when we discovered even though Emma doesn't like fish, she loves fish fingers.
Elliot,
Yes.
I would say that looks delicious, but I don't eat fish.
Whoa. Stop the show. You don't eat fish. I can't believe it. I, as a fish finger lover, was most surprised. So that, Emma, is my favourite meal. Fish fingers, 7 of them, baked beans and mashed potatoes.
Do you know, I do make a good fish finger sandwich. My tips are drenched in salt and vinegar with some HP sauce.
Oh. Weirdo.
Why?
And now, the one and only Mariah Carey has got involved in this fishy conversation after revealing that she loves British fish and chips, but hates vinegar.
What?
Yeah, and you love vinegar.
See, mine needs to be smothered in vinegar.
But will you... So we have had perfectly delivered some fish finger sandwiches. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So you would put vinegar on this sandwich. I love fish fingers so much, just seeing them. Right, OK.
So we salt first.
So we salt first?
Well, I do. You guys do whatever
What would you like, Alice?
Can you throw a bit of salt on mine?
I mean, I'm going to let you do it.
I'm going to go a little bit of mayonnaise.
There you go.
Is that enough?
But it's strange Mariah Carey not having any vinegar on chips. I mean, chips without vinegar, they're just...
No, but all of it. Then
I'll
I
get
chuck vinegar on the fish fingers.
Tartar. Have you ever... Emma had also never had a fillet of fish. Have you had one?
They are amazing.
They are...
Vinegar.
They are stunning. You're missing out.
Oh, no, a fillet of fish.
She's not even listening. She's like, I don't care, I want my sandwich. You must have a fillet.
You're going to be bombarded with them tomorrow, I would imagine.
No, still not. You must try a fillet.
No.
You'd love them. If you like a fish finger sandwich, you'll love them.
You're getting official from Alison.
No, you would. You'd love them.
Oh, here we go. Brown sauce. Why would you destroy this with brown sauce?
But you can't taste the fish with that brown sauce, can
Well,
you?
I think maybe that's probably why I like fish fingers. a sandwich.
She just wants to say she's put vinegar and a brown substance based on vinegar.
Yeah.
And then the fish, and then the... Now, this has not got any... is it any butter on it?
No, there isn't. And if I were making it myself, I'd have double the fish fingers in it, probably.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I have 7 fish fingers when I do fish fingers, baked beans and mash. I have 7 fish fingers. I think that's just the right amount. Yeah. Okay. You think it's a lot?
That's really a lot. I would like, if you came around mine, you'd have 3 maximum.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, you would.
That's no fun, is it?
Tighty.
I did try it.
Oh, no. Gosh,
Why?
no. Brown sauce... No, thank you. I'm just going to eat mine like Nick. I'm going to put some tartar sauce.
Yep.
Tartar sauce.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
Thank you very much indeed.
See, I think that's very posh. Tartar sauce.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Anybody want a fish finger? I haven't got any more time. I was looking to do sharesies. I was like, oh, there's an actually need to do sharesy. Right, here we go.
I've got half here if anybody wants one.
Yeah, same here. I won't eat all of that. There we go.
Very nice.
Well
That
done.
is
Very
delicious.
nice.
Well
the
done,
tartar
team.
sauce is great.
This is the
That
perfect
one's perfect.
early
Untouched by
lunch.
human
Yeah,
hand.
at 11:20 on a Tuesday, there's nothing better than half a fish finger sandwich.
Can I see the wine list now?
Why can I see the wine list?
You can
pushing
take
my
some
luck.
gravy, Nick, like that instead.
This is what you should do, finger buffet for the wedding.
There we go.
When you have the
Fish finger buffet.
Yeah, love that.
It's the white bread is just perfect as well.
It is,
with
yeah,
isn't
and it's really soft and nice.
Really nice.
Oh, delicious.
Lovely.
OK, right, thank you very much. Lovely to see you both. Congratulations once
Good
again.
luck.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.